I'm going to pivot this a little bit because you guys are all saying how we're in the cloud and we're live, and my good friend Lawrence is in the middle of a project where he's going to roll almost 2,000 people into the cloud, into the iManage cloud, I think over the summer. Lawrence, we're targeting, with the work from home and the global reach of Shearman, how are you guys thinking about tackling the change management, the deployment, and making sure that we actually can do this while people are distributed in a different way?
Well, I think the answer is carefully. So you know what we're going through, Chuck, because you're helping us do it. And we did have what we thought was a cunning plan, a cunning engagement plan that was going to work suspiciously well. That's what we thought. So then COVID-19 came along, so we took that plan, threw that out the window, and now we're on plan B. But I think it's going to be okay. I think we're taking a global and a local approach to this. So on the global side, we have a staggered coming soon reminders with a focus on all the benefits for each persona. So I think what's going to get us out of jail is we spent so much time, as you know, Chuck, doing all of the backroom work that had to be done in cleaning all our data and making sure we understood every end user out there and carefully putting them into separate personas and then building an engagement plan around each persona. So what you say to a legal assistant in San Francisco is very different to how you explain iManage to the same person in Paris. It's a different way of doing that. So we're going to leverage a series of webinars and mini e-learning videos at the global level, but that's going to be augmented at the local level. But each office has a change management and a technology champion who can have that conversation about what iManage means to them in Paris, in French, in a way that is defined for the kind of persona that they're talking to. So we are going to be leaning heavily on the local people around the world to drive the context of what the big overall plan is. And in some ways, we're thinking it may actually be easier because now, for example, we may say, instead of your daily commute, maybe offer you a tailored lesson in how to get the most out of iManage in the cloud, because we're finding people have time they didn't necessarily have before. So I think in all adversity, always there's an opportunity. It's just thinking creatively about what that is.
That's encouraging words. We've spoken to some firms that have said, hey, we're going to keep going with design or with build, but when we get to go live, we're a little bit worried. But if a big firm like Shearman can do it, using the right plan, and I think you guys had plan A, plan B, and maybe even plan C at one point. So this was being thought about for a while, correct?
We have plan A through F. We have plan F3, 1B, 2. But I think, look, we would be naive to think that there's not going to be any problems. I think the energy needs to be driven to understanding that and reacting correctly. So I think we have the machine now that can react and respond appropriately in the context of the jurisdiction when those problems come. And also there is some sympathy for us because we are confronted by an unprecedented event. Okay, so I think we're not going to use that as an excuse, but it's going to give us some opportunity to pivot with some sympathy.
Sounds like a good strategy, and it sounds like the accolades at firm leadership that I've been hearing from you and your knowledge management team has been that this has been the best decision we've made. Let's get it done. So kudos to you guys for all the hard work and planning that you've been doing. I know this is a big campaign for the firm.